It is a new day. We are headed out. After I equip this secondary and turn on the car. It's new day in Project Zomboid. Oh, I just barely missed that there. Welcome back, friends. I'm Juniver. And today in Project Zomboid, we are going somewhere I haven't decided yet. I'm trying to stick to our rule, which is we don't go back to the same place frequently, or, you know, within a couple of days. So, because we got all these zombies to deal with right in our home territory here, we're going to have to deal with those first. I thought that it would be a good time to do more work on the hotel down here. However, I'm realizing that some of these bodies, I think they might still be at the point where they can be fake dead. So maybe this isn't the right idea. Maybe we need to figure out another option for today. Some fighting first thing in the morning has got Teresa Day very panicked. I'm not that panicked, but it is not my favorite thing to have them this close to home. I've replenished our weapons. I took a peek. We actually have plenty of katanas. We have 2 spare katanas at home. And like at least 2 daggers. So we're good on very powerful weapons. For the time being, nothing really to worry about. But we should do some more work with the short blade and the long blunt. I think those are 2 skills that I want to keep leveling up. So what are we going to do? We are going to try to avoid the dead bodies here, clean up the area nearby, just because I don't want any more visitors. And then maybe we'll go somewhere else. I'm running out of areas to go to. There's only so many directions that we can push in. I mean, maybe we just stick in this area and take care of these guys today. But I really want to be looking for opportunities to get that pipe wrench, the hunter magazines, and the sledgehammer. So that's still my primary goal. You know, now that I'm thinking of it, maybe there was a pipe wrench in the hardware store. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we do that today. We'll clean up the zombies on this side of the parking lot, and then we'll see if we can make our way back to the hardware store. Now, it's been a while since we were there, and we pushed pretty deep into zombie territory. Bread knife. So the likelihood of it being safe is low. But if we're careful, we might be able to sneak our way back in, look for a pipe wrench, because that's another possibility. We could definitely find a pipe wrench in the hardware store. All right, we'll take care of this group. Why did I have to pull all of them? Why do I do this to myself? All right, well, here we go. If we can push into the hardware store, I think that'll be our plan. We're gonna take care of this group today. This will be our last group for this area. They're gonna keep pouring out of the mall. They're just gonna keep pouring out and pouring out and pouring out. So we'll just let them do that. Bad swing. We're gonna go for a pretty long walk, I think. They're too clumped up for me, you know? Being clumped up is not what I like to see. I like single file. Because if they're clumped up, I have to be very careful that I don't get stuck in an animation. You see, sometimes I hit the run key and I release the combat stance very quickly. This sort of skill is something that's still hard for me. You know, to be able to fight off a big line of zombies without getting grabbed. It's a very important skill to have just because this sort of situation happens so much in the game. What do you have? I think it's a hunting knife. Yeah, I'll leave that. I don't need a hunting knife. So yeah, being able to do that where you back up and not get grabbed is pretty important. I would say consider practicing that. I forgot to check the alarm at 8. I don't think we have a helicopter. I didn't see it at the 7 o'clock. Actually, to be extra sure, let's go ahead and listen to the radio again at 9. The absolute last thing I want is to be far away and have a helicopter arrive. I think that'll be bad news for us. We could be game over, you know. We'd have to retreat to the mall, pull them all to the mall, and that would be pretty bad. It would be hard to recover from that situation. All right. Gonna be getting colder. What is it? It's September. So it's gonna start getting colder here. We're gonna have to start thinking about what we're gonna do for food during the winter. Although I think we have enough canned food that we can last the entire winter. So I'm not too worried about it. All right, watching for air activity. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. All right, no helicopter. Calling it there. All right, I'm gonna drive over closer to the hardware store, or as close as I feel comfortable driving to. And then we will see if we can get back up to the hardware store again today. Excuse me. I think that's a mime. These guys are too close to the mall. What you guys doing here? This is a zombie-free zone. No zombies allowed. What do they not understand about that? Do I have to post more signs? I mean, I have a restricted access sign on our little house, but don't have too many in this area. Maybe I should find some more. Slaughterous hand axe. I think that's probably a damage increase. I almost walked straight into those zombies. Couldn't have been much of a damage increase, though. I think most of what it comes down to with weapons is crit chance, I think. That's the best. Like, the katana has so much damage built in that you can oftentimes one-shot zombies without critting, I believe. But something like the hand axe, you have to have a high crit chance in order for it to be super useful, in my opinion. So, even high damage with a low crit chance, oftentimes I think you're going to be disappointed by the damage that you do. All right, well, it looks like we just had that one group in the area. I'm going to keep moving up this way. We are sneakily moving ourselves into enemy territory here. They've certainly reclaimed this area. Ooh, there's my first level in sneaking. And light-footed. Not that that matters too much. They're slowly reclaiming this whole area. And I'm going to see if we can... Oh, no. Look at that. Look at that big group. Where did they all come from? They're just pushing in. So this will be tough. It'll be quite tough for us to really make our way back in. Did I grab another katana? No, I brought an axe. We could try this. We're gonna get tired so fast though, and I also didn't bring any food. Alright. Well, let's see if we can... Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is gonna happen today. This is a lot of zombies in our way to getting back to somewhere that we've already been to, so... We'll see. Go ahead and make the progress that I can here. Hopefully by skirting some of these groups. See what we can do, but I definitely can't make it through here without waking up either these groups or these groups. Looks like I can get around these two. Like these two groups are far enough apart, but these ones aren't. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through a lot of zombies if we want to get closer. So I may as well back up and just start taking care of the groups one by one. We're gonna have to rest pretty often, and I'm also gonna have to find some food to steal at some point today. This group over here, that person has a new axe. Not that we need more weapons, but an axe is always a good thing, and they spotted me anyway, so we're gonna go for that axe, I think. I have to hope that I didn't also wake up the group on the other side of me at the same time. I think it's unlikely, but it would be bad to be walking up into another group here. We should be able to make quick work of these guys and get this axe. But we have to walk through an awful lot of zombies to get to this hardware store again. I could go back and check the video and see if there actually was a pipe wrench here. That's probably not a bad idea. However, am I gonna do that? No. We're just gonna go find out. Since I can't remember, oh no. Since I can't remember, kind of feels like cheating to go back and look at the video. Well, we should probably deal with this group down here also. So one thing that I'm kind of disappointed is that I haven't seen the axe weapons from the Antique Armory mod at all, which is disappointing because they are very, 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 very good axes. They're basically the hand axe, but they have very high damage. So combine that with the fact that our character is a axeman, has the axeman trait. Hand axes, well, the Antique Armory axes are going to be very nice. And I haven't seen one yet. If I have seen one, then I am very sad to have missed it. I need food. Any food in here? We are at hungry, which is decreasing our strength. Notably, I just need like chips or something. Ugh. Can't eat any of this. Tarp, I can't eat that. Earbuds, I can't eat that. Walkie-talkie, I can't eat that. We may need to back off because of food here, which is kind of embarrassing. Typically, I don't forget food, or it doesn't end up mattering, but I don't really have any options to get food right now. Like, where would I get... we can try the donut shop. Let's try the donut shop. Butter. It'll make us unhappy, but we could eat butter. We're losing weight, may as well. There we go. We're eating butter. It's not going to make us sick. It's not rotten. It'll give us a lot of calories. Look, our arrow already went away. Alright, we're going to eat more butter. Gross. I remember as a kid, like out at a restaurant or whatever, and there being butter on a plate. Oops, wrong button. and like, oh, I'm gonna eat the butter and see what it tastes like. And my dad was like, yeah, it's not gonna taste good. You're not gonna like that. And I'm like, I'm gonna find out anyway. And so I did. I ate the butter, and it was awful. So like, I don't mind. I don't feel like the feeling a little sad here is not justified. I feel like that is justified. A little bit sad from eating 2 whole sticks of butter. That I can get behind, as in, feel like that's accurate. It's the getting sad for being inside of a building for 6 hours that bothers me. Alright. Well, I'm gonna wander back up to where we were, up there. We're clearing this area out pretty well, but more work to do. Your time has come. All of you. Oh, I think this is... I can't quite read it. I think this is a distillery van? Yeah, it's got 4 bottles of bourbon in the back. Wow. That's a lot of bourbon. Very good for Molotov cocktails. So if you like playing with fire, keep an eye out for those black trucks that say whatever distillery on the side. Good sources of bottles of bourbon, which are very good for Molotovs, which are very good for killing zombies with fire. Speaking of killing zombies with fire, it's a good tool. It's a good way to get rid of a lot of zombies quickly. It's good. It's powerful. I choose not to use fire. I think it's a little bit overpowered. I kind of want to keep things... I want to keep things more fair. Using fire is just a little bit too far for me, you know? It just doesn't seem fair. Because of how easy the game makes it, like, unless they've changed it recently, you don't even need, like, fire will keep burning even in the rain and everything. There's really no downsides to it. It doesn't make your character sad or scared. As long as you don't see the zombies, like, if I'm walking like this and all the zombies are behind me and I don't see them, you know, I'm not going to be panicked or anything like that. So, there really are very few downsides to fire. I would use it more if the game would punish it more, I think. So that's what I'll say about fire. But if you like playing with fire, if you like killing zombies with fire pits and Molotov cocktails, absolutely do it. Whatever is fun for you is correct. You guys have fun in there. I'm gonna skirt my way past you if I can. Maybe I can't. I don't want to wake up the big group to the south. How's our endurance doing? Oh, we could use a lie down. I'm gonna back off and rest. We're all rested up. These guys broke their way out of that little kiosk, it seems. I wonder how they got in there. Like, I guess they just went in through the window. But I don't know. I don't see how they made it inside there. Thought that was empty when we were here last. It could just come down to the way they redistribute the zombies. I think I've talked about it before. When you save the game doesn't save the location of every single zombie every time. So, like, if I were to hit save right now, it would probably save the locations of all these zombies close to me. But that system isn't perfect. Ooh, that guy has a dagger. We want that. Alright, this guy right here, we want to come back and find him for the dagger. It doesn't always save the position of every zombies, so it can replace zombies somewhere that you've already cleared, for example, and put them inside of a house or a building or a locked room. It doesn't typically do that. Typically, it's pretty good about that, but I believe it can happen. I believe it can be the case where you have a locked room and then the game respawns zombies inside of it. So, just something to be aware of, that can definitely happen. Alright, how are we doing on here? Can we thread the needle between some groups and get to the hardware store again? We did it last time. You just chill in there, Mr. Pink Shirt Dude. I'm gonna wander over this way. We're still a little bit sad from our butter adventures earlier today, but I'm hoping we can push into this construction hardware store without too much concern. What does this person gotta say? I think it's a free hug zombie. Free hug sign. Nice. Oh, this scarf would give us better protection of our neck. I think this is the last big group that we need to worry about. Oh. Dealing with them makes me nervous, but we really have to do it. I'm gonna switch to the dagger, or the gladius actually, because I don't want to run out of endurance here. We're in a situation where we're not gonna be able to retreat, or we may not be able to retreat. So I'm gonna use the lower endurance weapon, which is the gladius. Uh-oh, this is bad. I have this group coming towards me and these guys. All right, we're getting pushed out. The zombies are bullying us. I don't know how they all found me in the same moment. This is unlucky. All right, well, this could have gone better. Hopefully, we have enough empty runway behind us that this isn't a big deal. Uh-oh. This looks bad. Well, we practically made it back to the car. We, we took those zombies on quite the long walk, didn't we? It's 6:40, it's pretty late. I have to grab our second canteen out of our backpack and everything. So, I don't really know what happened there. I don't know why all of a sudden all of those zombies knew where we were. Like, all of them. All the zombies in the entire area were suddenly barreling down on us. And I don't know why. So, no idea what happened there. We're gonna see if we have enough time left, enough daylight to push back all the way up there. It's not a good idea. I really should just go home, come back tomorrow, or go to sleep or something, but I really want to see if I can get this done today. It might not happen, but we'll do our best to work our way all the way back up there and get into that hardware store. We might just get this done. I'm starting to get hopeful. The area seems pretty clear. This pile is still here. I'm gonna hug the building. See if we can get not noticed. This is quite risky. I really shouldn't do this. At least a couple of them saw me, so I'm gonna have to fight some of them. This is why you use short blade. You know, I'm not in a situation where I have a lot of endurance, so if I'd been using the axe this whole time without an opportunity to rest and take a break, we would be in big trouble. we would be exhausted, and when you're exhausted, you get tired faster. When you get tired faster, you get a lot of impacts on how much damage your character does. So don't get tired and don't get winded. All right. I think we've done it. It's 8 p.m. It's so late in the day here, but I think we've done it. We made it back to the hardware store. Hopefully, this hardware store has a pipe wrench. I guess we'll find out in a second here. Anybody coming? No? Alright. I'm gonna search for a pipe wrench. Well, I haven't found one yet, but this zombie found me. Still hear more in the area. We're running out of options. Pipe wrench! There we go, we did it. I'm gonna take both of them, because that's a good idea. I'm also gonna take this mining helmet light. I grabbed some other stuff while we were here. You know, just because, who knows, I may end up needing to come back here again for one of the things I grabbed. I guess not really. The mining helmet light isn't that important. It goes down here in this slot, and I can use it just like the flashlight for basically the same function, except that unlike the flashlight, the mining helmet is limited. As in, the light bulbs for the mining helmet are hard to find, whereas batteries for the flashlight are pretty common. So the mining helmet isn't that great of a tool, but it does mean you can wear it without having this webbing, for example, or without using up one of your other belt slots. So yeah, has its uses, but we did it. We achieved one of our goals. We've found ourselves a pipe wrench. I didn't take a look at how many kills we were at this morning, but it was something like 5,150 maybe. So we killed a good like 200 or 300 zombies today on this particular mission. We're sad because we ate 2 whole sticks of butter. We got a heavy load, and we are hungry again. Apparently that butter wasn't very filling. I've never eaten that much butter, so I can't say whether or not this is accurate, but all right, well, unless we have any major disturbances on the way home, I'm going to go ahead and leave you here. Thanks, friends, for joining me today. I'm Juniper. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye now.